Okay, let's talk about something pretty universal, I think. That desire for, a toilet that just magically stays clean.
Yeah.
Sparkly, fresh, zero effort involved.
Oh, yeah, the dream.
And for a lot of us, the go-to image for that is dropping one of those blue or white bleach tablets in the tank, right?
Totally. Just plop it in there, and it sort of sanitizes with every flush. Seems like the easiest thing in the world.
The ultimate easy button, yeah. But we came across this really interesting source material, kind of a MythBuster on this exact thing.
Right.
And honestly, what it says about those tablets, pretty surprising. Maybe even, a little bit alarming.
It definitely pushes back against that common idea that they're just harmless little helpers. The source really digs into what's actually going on inside the tank,
Right.
where you can't see it.
Exactly. So our mission for this deep dive is basically to unpack the truth this source found. What are those tablets really doing? And crucially, why this popular habit might actually be costing you money. A fair bit, potentially.
Yeah, let's get into it. What's really interesting is how the source points out this key difference. The bowl might look clean, smell okay because of the bleach in the water.
Right, you see the blue water, you think clean.
Exactly. But the environment inside the tank and the effect the tablet has there, that's a whole different story.
This is where the myth really kind of falls apart. According to this source, those tablets, packed with concentrated bleach or similar strong stuff, they aren't just sitting there passively.
No, they're actively causing damage.
Yeah.
Silently. The source is really clear. They attack the rubber and plastic parts, the essential bit.
Like the flapper, that rubber thing that seals the water in?
Precisely. The flapper, gaskets, seals, little O-rings in the flush mechanism, all that stuff.
Okay.
The source explains how the harsh chemicals just speed up the breakdown of those materials. They get brittle, warped, they just stop working properly, way faster than they normally would.
So what feels like this clever cleaning hack is actually like waging a slow war on your toilet's insides.
Pretty much. You won't see it on day one, maybe not even after a month. But the source insists it significantly shortens the life of those parts.
And what happens then when those bits fail?
Well, the source spells it out. Leaks, for one. Annoying, wasteful leaks. Or that weird phantom flush sound where the toilet refills itself randomly.
Ugh, yeah, I hate that sound. Wastes water too.
Totally. And eventually you need repairs, maybe just patching things up for a while, or sometimes a full replacement of the internal mechanism.
And that's where the cheap, easy fix suddenly gets, well, not so cheap.
Exactly. The source highlights this. Replacing those tank parts, calling out a plumber, that can easily cost you, a couple $100s or more.
Wow. So that $5 box of tablets could lead to a $200 plumbing bill down the line.
Ouch. It really transforms the whole value proposition, doesn't it? It's a classic case of unintended consequences. The chemicals do clean, but they don't care what they're dissolving grime or gaskets.
Okay, so if dropping a tablet in the tank is basically a definite no-go, according to this source, what should we be doing instead? How do we keep things clean?
Well, the source gives a few practical options. First, bleach is okay, but only in the bowl.
Applied right to the bowl surface.
Yeah, exactly, where you can scrub it and flush it away quickly. No long soak for the tank parts.
Got it. Makes sense. What else?
They also suggest looking into other cleaner types. Enzyme-based cleaners get a mention. They break down waste, but aren't as harsh on the rubber and plastic.
Gentler options.
Right. And even natural stuff like vinegar for cleaning, maybe soaking parts outside the tank if needed.
And probably the simplest advice.
Just regular cleaning, with a toilet brush. The source really emphasizes just doing that consistently. And their final, very direct advice on this, skip the tank bombs.
Skip the tank bombs. I like that. It's memorable, isn't it? Very clear takeaway from the source.
It really is. Cuts right through it. Keep the harsh chemicals out of the tank. Clean the bowl directly. Use the right stuff. Use a brush. Simple, really.
Okay, so let's quickly recap this deep dive then. Those bleach tablets in the tank, while seeming convenient, are actually silently damaging the important rubber and plastic bits inside, like flappers and seals.
Leading to leaks, phantom flushes, hidden problems.
Which turns that cheap hack into potentially costly repairs later on. The source says definitely avoid them. Skip the tank bombs.
Right. Instead, clean the bowl directly, maybe try enzyme cleaners or vinegar, and definitely use that toilet brush regularly.
The big takeaway seems to be that, sometimes convenience has a hidden cost, especially with chemicals and plumbing.
Absolutely.
So, thinking about this, how a simple, common fix like this can cause hidden damage. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Where else in our homes might these everyday quick fixes be causing long-term problems we just haven't noticed yet. Something to mull over.
Thanks for tuning in to this quick MythBuster episode, because when it comes to your plumbing, what you don't know can cost you. If your toilet's acting up from one of those so-called cleaning hacks, don't wait until it turns into a bigger mess. Give us a call at 314-429-7131. Mention this podcast and get $20 off your repair. We'll fix it fast and fix it right. Until next time, this is AA Quick, reminding you, flush smarter and tell them Jim sent you.